Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your monthly tarot reading for April 2022. This is for Aquarius Sun and Rising. And while this is a general reading, I try to get as specific as I can. I use the traditional occultic cross-spread for a full picture. And you'll notice I use a little bit of astrology, obviously tarot, and my guides for your reading. Now I'm here to spread good energy and love. I'd be grateful if you can help spread that energy and love by liking and subscribing. I am new to YouTube, so any help would be, I would be so appreciative. This month, I'm just going to give you a really quick general overview. April is a busy, busy month. Probably the busiest month of the year. And there's so much going on. As you may know, if you're into astrology, we just had that new moon in Aries on March 31st, and it really kicked off April. And that was some really, really strong energy in your third house. Third house rules a lot of different things. Focus is really communication. There's siblings there, but we'll get into that. I do want to mention also that Mercury is entering Taurus on the 10th, and that's in your fourth house, right? So that relates to your domestic environment, like home and family. And a huge aspect that's happening, this is almost larger than life. On the 12th, April 12th, Jupiter will conjunct Neptune in Pisces. Now, this is a one-of-a-kind, rare aspect that has not happened since 1856. All right? We're very lucky to live through this. This is a beautiful aspect. It really is the spark of a creative revolution. So think the arts, think imagination, think pioneering ideas. Freud was born in 1856. Tesla was born in 1856. I mean, it really was the start of a new era. And in the middle of the month, we'll have a full moon in Libra on the 16th. The sun is entering Taurus on the 19th, again, your fourth house. And yeah, we have a partial solar eclipse in Taurus at the end of the month. Venus is conjuncting Jupiter in Pisces. I mean, there's so much happening, and we'll cover a bit of that through the reading, but this reading is a general reading. We'll see what it picks up, and let's get started. For Aquarius, this is what you can expect for April. And again, you may not see the cards in full. I'm so new to this that I'm still trying to figure out this whole recording thing. I got to figure out the best tool to prop my phone up to record everything. But I will hold the cards up one by one. Okay, now, Aquarius, there is some really interesting energy going on here, all right? I see a lot of love. I see a lot of relationships happening. I see a lot of focus on relationships. If you're not here for relationships, we'll talk about career, but the strongest message that I'm picking up regards relationships, and a lot of this is personal matters as well. Now, in the heart of the matter, what you got is the devil, okay? And so a lot of people think the devil is the worst card, and they're so scared of it. And listen, it really is. There's a lot of factors that go into that, okay? And one thing I want you to know is that devil does indicate well, it means addiction, it means vices, it means obsession. And so what this is saying, when you go into April, there is something that you may want to release. There's a part of you that something about what you do is not the most, it's not super healthy for you, and you might want to consider letting that go. And the messages that I'm getting and the energy that I'm picking up is that it really is with relationships. So if you've met someone recently, or if you are in a relationship, or if you're looking to take your relationship to a whole other level, there might be something that your partner is not interested in about you, or something that, you know, maybe there's something that you do that they wish you didn't, but there's also like deep down inside a part of you that wants to part from that too. And that's really interesting because you pull the Page of Cups in your challenge area, all right? And so the Page of Cups is really strong energy. The Page ushers in change, and the Cups is very emotional, right? It's emotionally driven. And the Page of Cups, I really like this card. And it really does focus on love and creativity and imagination. And so this is a really interesting spread right here, because I feel like there is something holding you back from moving forward, particularly relationships, but also in your personal life. Maybe there is something that you're trying to accomplish. Maybe there's a passion project that you're trying to get off the ground. There's something involved there where you may want to consider letting something go that's not working for you. All right? And it you know, listen, it can be drugs and alcohol, right? Um, that's part of addiction, but addiction comes in so many other forms that we are not even aware of sometimes that we're doing. And it could be something as simple as, you know, you are binging Love is Blind too much on Netflix, and you're not focusing on, you know, the relationship that you have, or you're not focusing on what you should be doing, which is like your projects and your passion and your career and anything personal that you want to move forward. So that is what the main message is. The takeaway is you do want to uh, get a little bit more wise about moving forward, and let things that are holding you back, put yourself in a position to mentally and even physically and emotionally let that go. All right, because that's what's going to help you move forward in April. All right, now I don't see anything really sudden or shocking, so it just could be something that there is a part of you that is you're aware of, and that you do want to release. Now, the reason why I say that you are aware of it and you do want to release it is because you did pull the Three of Cups in your crown, and this is all about victory, and this is all about celebration, and this really is just something you want to do, and there's a lot to celebrate in April. All right, so we want to move into April with extremely positive energy, and then deep down inside, you pull the Two of Cups. You're getting a lot of cups here. There's a lot of emotional energy, there's a lot of love energy, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of creativity. The Two of Cups is, you know, this is all about love, okay? And this, down to its core, it's about synergy with another person, it's about partnering with another person, it's about there's just passion, right? This is two becoming one, and there's a lot of love there, and that's what you're looking for deep down inside. So maybe you are ready to move forward in a relationship, and maybe you're a little scared. That could represent, you know, the devil in you. There is a part of you, and listen, Aquarians are known to be very independent, right? And maybe there is a part of you where you don't want to let that go. You don't want to let go of the freedom that you have and your independence and all of that. But it's just something that you should consider. You know, relationships work two ways, and it's all about compromise. And deep down inside, it looks like that's what you want. If you are here for a career reading, it's the same thing with career. Maybe there is, you know, there's like a job that you want, and there's maybe there's like a boss that you work with, and maybe you want to like strengthen that relationship, or, you know, maybe you are the boss and you're hiring, and you have to figure out like who, because two also is all about options and choices, who to pick. But there could be a certain way that you're looking at things that are probably not the best way, okay? And so that's why I say, like, let's try to work on you know, feeling that inspiration within ourselves, feeling that positivity within ourselves, and just getting in touch with ourselves and moving forward in a positive direction, and letting go of, you know, things that hold you back. Leave it in the past. I think that something could have happened also in the recent past that was really challenging for you. You did pull the Five of Wands. And if you can see this card is a lot about, it has to do with conflict and challenges. Fortunately, this is in the past, okay? And so you're coming out of a situation from the past that was really challenging, and it could have been something that was very nominal too, something not to even like get crazy about. It was just something, let me just show you the card one more time. You'll see the people fighting. There's a group of people fighting, but you'll see that they're waving their wands in the air. They're not even hitting each other. It just means it's a senseless, needless conflict, okay? And that sort of brought you to this point. I think that maybe there was something that was said in a relationship, or maybe you were on a date, or something your partner said, or maybe there's someone that you like and they said something, and you know, it internalized something in you that brought out the worst in you, okay? Remember, we have the devil. So remember that you are a beautiful, passionate person, and we need to let that go. Let's just let that go and let that slide, because at the end of the day, you're stronger than that. And this is all about empowering yourself, all right? And so luckily and fortunately and beautifully, you got the Lovers card, okay? Now, I'm going to point out something to you real quick. You got the Two of Cups and you got the Lovers card. These are the two strongest cards in terms of love and relationships, right? And so the Lovers card came up in your future, and this is really interesting. It's actually really strong Gemini energy. It's a Gemini card, and as you know, they're a fellow air sign, so you could be dealing with a Gemini. But in the end, whether it's a Gemini or not, in your future, it is someone that you really, really want this to work out. I mean, you do. It's, the evidence is right here, and that's what's happening in your future. I mean, there is going to be a lot of potential and a lot of possibility for growth in this relationship. So that's really great news. Another thing I want to point out is that well, there's so much happening in this card, and this is really passionate, explosive energy and synergy. But one thing that I want to point out is that the sun is one of the strongest, if not the strongest symbol in the tarot deck, okay? And other than the sun card, the sun only shows up in very few cards. Boom. You have the sun behind the angel here, all right? And so what does the sun do? It literally gives life. It literally shines a light on you. It brings so much abundance, and your future looks so bright, pun intended, right? Because of the sun. Okay. In terms of relationships, and again, if you are here for career, this is also, it can mean career, entering a new firm of partnership with someone, entering something, some sort of partnership, collaboration, new boss, new job. All that is so positive. There's so much, you know, fortune in your future. The Lovers also represents choices. So you could actually be in a situation where you have two choices. And that's great. So there is a lot of opportunity ahead, and you are in a position where you can be in this great solid relationship, whether it's career or love, or even my message, I'm getting messages too, and this is also, like, interestingly, it's saying with yourself. I think that a lot of you are going through times where you're not in that space where you love yourself. And even this is for two people, and this is for two people, I am getting the message for Aquarians that it could also be like self-love, and that's great, because once you get past these demons, which is possible, because like you see the two people attached to the devil, their chains are loose, they can break free. Once you get past that, wow, you are in such a better place. And you'll feel so empowered and so ready for anything to come. Okay. My advice for you is, going back to the devil card and the Five of Wands there, you did pull the Ten of Swords. This looks like a very scary card, as you can see. And so you may have been going through a lot. You may have endured a lot. You may have gone through some emotional moments that were maybe maybe had a huge impact on you emotionally, and you could even go through that. You could be going through that now too, and in the near future. But the great news is that 10 is the end of things. It's the end of the entire suit. So this just means this is all coming to an end. Okay, in a sense, these swords are aligning the chakras in this person's body. And so all of that is going to end soon. And I know that that's what you want. So whatever this is, I don't want to use the word negative, but something that is not working for you, something that's part of you that you just want to, let go of, you are ready. And it is so possible. And I see that happening. Good for you. I really do see that happening. Aquarius, this is a beautiful month. Like there's so much love here. It's not even funny. Okay, so you also pulled the Justice card. This is further confirmation that whatever challenge you were going through or may have gone through, it's coming to an end, okay? Huge Libra energy. You're getting a lot of you got the Gemini, you got the Libra, okay? This is like the trinity of the air signs. This is great. So the Justice card is, essentially, justice will be served, right? So you're going to get what you deserve. And this is also all about balance. This is all about law and order. And this is something that's going to happen to you and around you. This is your external factors area. So something is going to be brought to justice. So if you went through something, some sort of hardship, if you've been working on something painstakingly and it's been really hard for you, that getting that message too. And that could have been part of this challenge and conflict in the past, or if there was something that was just holding you back, listen, you're going to get some sort of sign very soon this month in April to move forward. You did get the Justice card, and that's really strong major arcana energy there, okay? And speaking of major arcana, you got Strength, okay? Major Leo energy here. Strength is what you're looking for, and strength is what you're going to get. Like I said earlier, you can feel empowered. You have the power to do that. You can feel the love for yourself. You need the strength and you need the courage, and that's what you're looking for. You're protected by the universe, and the universe is going to give you this strength. You have to want it, though. Everyone has free will, okay? Everyone has free will to do whatever they want, but as long as you get that strength inside you, all of this is going to be a piece of cake, okay? Just have that strength. I really do believe in you, and I believe all this will happen. Now, Queen of Swords, love her, right? Very powerful energy, powerful in terms of knowledge, powerful in terms of stature. She is one of the smartest people in the tarot deck, okay? She got to this place because she is a genius, right? She's sitting in this throne because she's a genius. Now, the one thing I want to tell you about the Queen of Swords is that she is not the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Swords leads with her head, not her heart. You have a lot of heart going on here. It's time to use your head, okay? Use your head to pull in that strength. Use your mind to bring in that, energy that you need, and everything that you just need to be in a really good mental place. But this really is about using your head, and that's what I see you doing for April to get in the place that you want to be, which is harmonious, explosive, beautiful relationship. Again, this can be love related, career related, family related. It can be anything, but the main energy that I'm picking up right now is love, relationships, love, relationships, love, relationships. This is really, really great. Okay, so one thing that I'm going to do, because April is such a big month and I see that I'm running out of time here, I'm going to pull a card for every week of April because there's so much going on, and I just want to give you some idea of what's going to go week by week. The first week of April, remember, it kicked off with the new moon in Aries in your third house of communication. That was really strong. Venus also entered Pisces on the 5th, and wow, that is like all about money there. But here's the funny thing is, Wheel of Fortune is what you got for your first week. Major Arcana energy. Oh my goodness, this is Awesome. This is just basically the wheel of karma is turning in your fortune. This is all about victory, success, being rewarded for what you've worked on. This is going to start happening. You're going to see that come to fruition the first week of April, okay? Wheel of Fortune is one of my favorite cards. It's one of the best cards out there. It's all about good luck. It's all about, you getting what you deserve. You can see the four creatures here turning the wheel of fortune in your favor toward your destiny. This is beautiful energy, and it's one of the luckiest cards. You are so lucky. I also want to just point out real quick, you'll see a snake there, but this snake is because it's raising the vibrations of manifestation for you. Now, the second week of April, remember, we have Mercury entering Taurus on the 10th, and that is your house of home and family, your domestic area. And then remember the big conjunction, Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces on the 12th. Now, you pulled the Seven of Cups, so this is a week where you may have some opportunities presented to you, whether in work, whether in love, maybe some suitors, maybe some people date. Maybe you're on Tinder and you match with 10 different people. Just remember, not all of them are going to be great, even if they seem so on the outside, okay? Now, I call this the card of illusions, because as you can see, the universe is presenting this young man or young woman all these cups, right? All these opportunities, but if you take a closer look, they're not all great. So it's just saying, just beware that some opportunities or some options may not be as they seem. Now, the third week of April, Libra, full moon on the 16th, and then the sun is entering Taurus on 19th. This is crazy. Things are going to move really fast for you. You pulled the Eight of Wands. We love the Eight of Wands. You may even travel. You may be traveling. You may be planning a trip. And that's going to be beautiful. And that's going to be gorgeous. And, this just means everything's moving fast for you. So whatever you've been working on, whether it's this relationship, whether it's career related, you're going to see it pick up a lot of speed in the third week of April. And again, it may be travel. Now, one thing I also wanted to say about this is that everything happens in an order in the universe, right? This is fast tracking things for you. Don't slow down. Go with the flow, all right? Go with the flow for that. Now, okay. Oh, that's so crazy. Oh, well, okay, that's interesting. You pulled the Eight of Pentacles the last week of April. Remember, we have that major solar eclipse in Taurus, and the Venus conjunction with Jupiter the vibes are really strong, but the Eight of Pentacles is just saying that you may be working a little bit harder that week, but it's because you're going to have this clarity, right? You removed yourself from the city to do your work, to work hard on your pentacles. This is a man who's so talented. You are so talented. Whatever you're working on is going to be this amazing, amazing thing, because he's working hard and he is the most talented person in the tarot deck. So that is your reading. I hope you liked it, and I'm so excited for you for April. You're going to have an amazing month, Aquarius. If you have, I was going to say if you have any questions, you can go into the comments, but I love hearing from everyone, from my personal clients when they get in touch. So feel free to leave comments. Again, it'd be great if you can like and subscribe. I'm just starting out, so it would be very helpful and it would mean a lot to me. But April is going to be a great month, and I'm very excited for you. So I will see you next week. Thank you again.